My name is Danielle Mayer. Well, tonight is ArtHop every first Thursday. And this month I wanted to celebrate printmaking because every first Saturday in May is called Print Day in May. And I've been looking forward to going to San Francisco because they usually will print a block print that's 4 foot by 8 foot and they run over it with a steamroller. So I looked up to see if they were doing that and they weren't. And I didn't see anything nearby. I think a gallery in San Francisco is going. San Diego had something. It's like, we can do that. I love printmaking. So we're just celebrating printmaking and regular ArtHop for Ideaworks. Ideaworks is a community workspace. We're a 501c3. We're volunteer run. We do pay some of our instructors, but we do welding, woodworking, ceramics, textiles, 3D printing, laser, electronics. We're starting to do printmaking. It's kind of, you can pay a membership or you can just publicly take classes, and you can use anything in the shop if you've been approved on it already. Printmaking's been done since probably way back. Chinese have been doing it for thousands of years. They print make with clay, printing in it, and then printed something off of it. I don't know, probably mud. We like to do outreach events for the community just to show them what's possible, that they can get their ideas and creativity. Ideaworks, we have all the different woodworking, welding, ceramics, so you can do everything. But printmaking is pretty much anybody can do it. You can do it at home cheaply, or you can get the expensive equipment with presses. But you can draw something, and if you can't draw, that's why I like it. I don't draw that well, but when you do printmaking, it's supposed to be a little bit wonky. That's what makes it special. Print Day on Saturday, we're going to have more displays kind of that explain the different types and techniques of printmaking, and also we're going to have hands-on activities so anybody that attends can actually do a little bit of, maybe not all the different techniques, but they'll get a kind of an idea to see if they're even interested in it.
So I've been a member of Ideaworks for a long time, and I've worn a lot of different hats. I've been on the board. I was actually the board president for a couple of years during COVID. That was fun. Currently, my main responsibility is I'm the volunteer lead of the textiles and needle arts shop, which means I maintain the tools and machines in here and schedule activity like sewing classes. So textiles means everything from spinning fiber to finishing a quilt or a couture garment. Mostly what's happening in here right now is, and I think this is a COVID thing, a lot of people got interested in quilting. So we're doing a lot of beginning sewing, just learning to be friends with a sewing machine, a basic domestic sewing machine like these, and learning the techniques of, honestly, cutting accurately, sewing accurately, and putting together a quilt top. We haven't even dove into quilting yet, which is a whole nother thing where you sandwich layers together and stitch that. But that's a lot of what happens in here right now. But of course, we've got folks who use the industrial machines that we have for upholstery or, covering outdoor furniture, making things like that. We've got someone right now making a hammock for the back seat of his car for his dog, so she'll stop scratching up his upholstery. Anything you can imagine. We have a full leather shop in here too, a collection of leatherworking tools, and both of our industrial machines can sew leather, so that's just another opportunity. We no longer have a dedicated group of people who are spinning and weaving, doing yarn fiber work. That kind of fell away during COVID and hasn't come back yet, but we're always interested. If anyone's interested in programs like that, let us know. And we like to respond to what the community wants. Well, that's actually our nonprofit mission, is to provide resources for the creative people of the greater community. So I guess it is a little confusing that sometimes when we say community, we mean the folks that we see regularly in the makerspace, our membership or students who return. But truthfully, like I said, our nonprofit mission is to provide opportunities for creative people all over the Central Valley to come in here and take a class, to meet some people who have some skills and expertise that they want to share, to work on collaborative projects with other people that perhaps they haven't met yet. That kind of community building is really at the core. Sometimes people come into the makerspace expecting it to be sort of tool rental. And in fact, that is not what it is. It's about having access to the community, a group of people who like to share their knowledge, who want to share their knowledge, who want to collaborate, who want to learn something from you, and for you to learn something from them. And that is really valuable. It makes us different from other nonprofits in that we're not, we don't have a specific service mission. It's a little more vague. I love it here. I have met really excellent people at Ideaworks. That's not to say, and people have heard me say this if they've taken tours from me, we're not all best friends all the time. A lot of us are artists, creative people, you know. But the truth is, there's no one here that I wouldn't have lunch with. And I've also met just people who are so fascinating and so generous with their time and their skills and their ideas. And I'm not a Fresno native, so becoming part of Ideaworks has really helped me find my niche in Fresno.